Okay then, we have a bit of a change in the back room. Some of y'all might recall I had put that big old fireplace propane heater thing up over here, and I'd heated this room with it last year. That worked pretty good as far as it felt pretty good to have the room heated, but it used quite a lot of propane. So I sold that and I bought this little Rinnai, and I believe this is a fairly new product. I've been looking at these things for quite a few years. I've never seen a freestanding Rinnai that doesn't mount to the wall, and this one it's kind of like a space heater as far as the ease of hooking it all up. Basically you just run the gas line into the back of it there, and I already had the gas line because I had that other propane stove here, and then plug it in, turn it on, there she goes. It's got a thermostat on it. Right now that shows the room temperature, but it's set to go to 72 degrees. Now this heater here, if I stand in front of it, I can feel my feet getting warm way out to here. It's blowing out a lot of heat for something so small, so I'm very happy with that. And these are supposed to be very efficient. This particular one has a problem. It was shipped to me in a pretty crappy box, and I don't know if I can get the light so you can see it or not, but the bottom of this thing is cracked. Now I'm guessing that doesn't matter, because I think all that is a base plate. However, I do have some concerns considering it's not a cheap piece of equipment, having one come and be broken. It wasn't packed very well. This is the box it was in, and this box doesn't have any bottom whatsoever, and that box was inside of this box so that this thing could, you know, tumble all around inside of there and be, you know, have the bottom of it be smacked around. I know how, I used to work for UPS. I know how things are when you're moving boxes around all them conveyor belts and have people throwing them in trucks and such as that. So anyway, I'm gonna send it back and have them get me a new one. This one works good. I'm very happy with it. I'm a little bit afraid that if it's been slammed around hard enough to break that, something inside could also be damaged and cause me to have trouble down the road if I don't send it back. I kind of hate to, because it's working so good. I'd love to leave it here, but I'll get in touch with them. That's one of the things I like about, we use that Amazon, and you know, we got that Smile Amazon, so every time we buy something they make a little donation to an organization that I support that helps feed hungry kids in third world countries. But that's beside the point. What I have found with Amazon is they're really good. If you get something that ain't right, they'll replace it for you. They'll make it right. They're really good about doing that. I think this box is just, you know, all this old torn off tape on the top of it, and looks like it was already opened by somebody before. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody didn't send this back and they stuffed it in a new box and sent it out to me, but that just didn't seem right. There was pieces, these little pieces here, like the little, I hadn't put the little things, you bolt that actually to the floor so it won't move, and I hadn't put those pieces on there yet because you know, I'm going to be sending it back. But you know, those things are just crumbling around in the bottom of the box. Things just wasn't the way they should have been, and it being broke on top of that, that kind of seals a deal for me. I'll be sending it back. But I thought I'd share that with you. I'm really happy with it. Like I say, it was really easy to hook up. I'm actually thinking this is not the kind of thing that's cheap enough where you can just afford to go buy one when you want one. You have to kind of save your money. I sold a bunch of cameras I had and that other furnace, that other fireplace, to pay for that. But I've got a little propane space heater way back in the back room there where my computer is, and that would sit right where that space heater is now and throw out a ton more heat and be an awful lot more efficient. So I might save my pennies and dimes and replace that space heater too. However, having said that, you know, we're kind of also looking at the likelihood of being in a warmer climate in the wintertime. So I'm not sure how much I want to spend on heaters and things, in light of the fact that we may be down in Georgia floating around on a flat bottom boat on the lake in the wintertime instead of up here freezing ourselves out to death. Just saying.